Naruto games need a refresh. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential when it comes to this series. Growing up, we had a lot of incredible Naruto games that were way ahead of their time. The Ultimate Ninja series and the Clash of Ninja series in particular. And that's not to say that the Storm games aren't really good, because they are. I'm saying that it might be time for something new. I realized this after the release of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, and while I personally enjoyed the game for what it was, I can't deny how uninspired it is. And while one could argue that this is just a bridge to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5, in the meantime, what are we left with? Dragon Ball just launched one of their most successful games in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and through brilliant marketing, bringing back a beloved fan favorite, and actually listening to those fans through the development process and beyond, Bandai Namco offered a game that people were eager to experience. That's not to say the game isn't without its problems, because there definitely are, and that's been made apparent. But an anime game dropping should feel like this, like an event, like a major event. And part of the reason why I'm excited for the upcoming Hunter Nen Impact game is because it looks like that anime is finally getting its due and getting a fighting game of its own. That's fantastic, and it feels fresh, even though I wish they had a bigger budget to work with, but that's a story for another day. And we can't leave out Bleach Rebirth of Souls, because that game also looks promising. I haven't seen Bleach, but I know it has a passionate, deeply devoted fan base, and I hope that game delivers for you guys. But I want Naruto to get in the ring here too. If the anime renaissance is here, and I do feel a little spark, it needs one of the heavyweights, and that's Naruto. And I'm not talking about another Storm game. While the series could use a bit more imagination going forward, I do think it has satisfied fans who love 3D arena fighters. But I'm talking about a traditional fighting game. I think Naruto needs its own Dragon Ball FighterZ. And honestly, I'm shocked this game hasn't been made or even announced yet, given the fact that Dragon Ball FighterZ is one of the most successful anime and fighting games of all time. And Naruto is a similarly large IP which can generate just as much money. And in case you guys forgot, Naruto characters throw hands like almost nobody else. Like, when I think of some of the best fighting choreography in anime, my mind immediately jumps to Naruto. A Naruto FighterZ will work so well because every character in the verse has a unique fighting style, a diverse arsenal that would be incredible to see adapted in a game like this, and a wide range of characters to pull from. A combination of fluid martial arts, what they call taijutsu, large-scale power attacks and elemental attacks through ninjutsu, and, maybe special trigger moves that can stun and incapacitate the enemy with the genjutsu. It can make this an extremely fun, balanced, and competitive game to play. And the best part about this is they already have the blueprint for a lot of this. Like I said earlier, the Naruto Ultimate Ninja and Clash of Ninja games were so ahead of their time, they could be used to help create Naruto FighterZ. The Ultimate Ninja series is already somewhat loosely in a 2D fighter format. Of course, they'll have to modernize that, but hey, it's a start. I personally would love to see a lot of the specials brought back. One thing they did well in Naruto Ultimate Ninja and Clash of Ninja was they had these incredibly dynamic and diverse specials. Not ultimates, we'll get to those in a second, but the specials. The little jutsu you could pull off in the match to increase damage, catch your opponent off guard, create openings and prioritize offense and defense with them. Again, truly ahead of their time. For instance, in Clash of Ninja, Kakashi could have his lightning blade for an attack special, summon his personalized earth-style mud wall for defense, use the headhunter jutsu to burrow underground to avoid attacks, or even use the Kamui to warp them away. In Clash of Ninja, he even had an ability that allowed him to copy a special that was used on him with his Sharingan and instantly reverse it. Truly brilliant stuff. Or take Jiraiya. He had his fire-style flame bombs as a special for long-range offense. And then he had his Needle Jizo Jutsu that sharpened his hair and pierced the enemy if they got too close. He also had his Dark Swamp Jutsu that paralyzed the opponent and caused them to sink into the ground. And then he had his, my favorite, which was the Bring Down the House Jutsu that just summoned a giant toad on top of the opponent. That's the type of personalized versatility we want back in these games. And each character should feel unique and have access to as many of their jutsu used in the series as possible. It's incredibly ambitious, but it has been done before. I think the Storm game has done a good job with doing these specials as well. But think about how many specials the characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ have. It can definitely be replicated here. Now for the ultimates, and I can't stress this enough. Bring back the cinematic ultimates. I'm tired of these, little 5-second ultimates that might as well be a special. I know some people feel like the longer ones interrupt the match and, it takes you out of the fight mentally, but it's just so cool. I really don't care. Just take this ultimate jutsu from Hashirama in the Ultimate Ninja games. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in a game, and I would really like to see it brought back or something like it for each character. I know in the Storm games, they gave him the, the Shinzu Senju veritable 1,000 arm cannon where he's like raining down those 100, hands down from the sky and they look like meteors. Like that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It looks amazing. We didn't see that in the anime, or at least not like that. But that's the incredible type of, creativity I like to see. Get inventive with these ultimates, especially for some of the minor characters like, Kiba or Shino, Neji and Lee, who have a lot of potential but keep getting stuck with a lot of the same old uninspired ultimates in every game. And don't even get me started on the team ultimates. Like the possibilities are endless. If you're someone who wants short ultimates for each individual character, at least give cinematic ultimates to the teams, because they pull off some very ingenious combinations depending on the characters you have on your team. The best part about these types of games is the balance. Every character tends to be competitive. You just have to know how to use them right. Of course, people will lean towards fan-favorite heavyweights like Madara for his power, Kakashi for his versatility, or Minato for his speed. But I'd be very interested in what other characters will be capable of. I feel like Gaara, by the way, will be a very cool defense character if they go the route of having different fighting types. I know Rock Lee and Mike Guy are they're gonna go crazy in this game. Taijutsu users in general are gonna be top tier. And they're Taijutsu masters, so it'll be great seeing people main those characters. You got to add Sakura and Tsunade here as well, 2 combat specialists with major power behind each attack. And you can't forget about the A-B combo, the Raikage and Killer B. The Raikage's lightning style infused taijutsu and Killer B's unorthodox taijutsu with his 8 blades and partial Jinchuriki transformations would be a sight to see. Like the most random character could be S tier, and that's very exciting to think about. And then you have characters that are great at just about everything. Like take Itachi and Sasuke, who have incredible taijutsu feats, but they're also just amazing at ninjutsu as well. And don't get me started on how they'd adapt genjutsu in this game, because that'd make Itachi very scary. And as he should be, because he's one of the best fighters in the series. I know I'm a little biased though, because I love Itachi's moveset. But yeah, I'd love to see what crazy combos they come up with for Naruto, because his shadow clones and all the different Rasengans he has, he could, have a really crazy moveset as well. But yeah, as much as I love arena fighters, diversity is what keeps these games from getting old too fast. If I'm getting tired of Naruto Storm, I would love to be able to switch over to, Naruto FighterZ. Something about the play style. Though there's less freedom to move around, the gameplay just feels more raw and the attacks heavier with more weight. It's different in a good way that will give fans the option to choose, however they want to play Naruto that particular day. But yeah, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out as a new YouTuber. And while you're down there, tell me what characters you guys would like to play as if we ever get a Naruto FighterZ. Do you think you'd be a heavy attack type or prioritize speed, defense, or maybe versatility? Do you guys think Naruto games even need a refresh? Maybe you're happy with the way things are. Either way, leave your comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching.